and a little bit about its history. Okay, so here's a little pictures about Venus. You can see Venus without its atmosphere, and you can see Venus with its atmosphere. As you can see, Venus is not a very nice place. Okay, here's some facts about Venus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun. It's often called Earth's twin or sister planet, being orbital neighbors as well as Venus having the most similar mass and size of Earth among the planets of the solar system. Venus has an atmosphere much thicker and denser than Earth and any other rocky body in the solar system. Its atmosphere is composed of mostly carbon dioxide, which is CO2, and it also has a global sulfuric acid cloud cover and has no liquid water. At Venus's mean or average surface level, the atmosphere reaches a temperature of 733 Kelvin, which is 464 degrees Celsius or 867 degrees Fahrenheit, with a pressure 92 times greater than Earth at sea level, or 9.3 megapascals, or 1,350 pounds per square inch. And that's like you carrying an American bison. And unless you're Superman, I don't think you can do that at all. The lowest layer of carbon dioxide in Venus's atmosphere is a supercritical fluid. A supercritical fluid is a substance at the temperature and pressure above its critical point, where a distinct gas and liquid phase do not exist. So basically, it's basically just a gas and a liquid at the same time. There's no line where you can say this is a gas and this is a liquid. Venus is the third brightest object in Earth's sky, after the moon and the sun, of course, and always appeared relatively close to the sun, either as a morning star or an evening star, resulting from orbiting closer to the sun than Earth. Okay. A Venetian day is 116.75 Earth days long, which is about half a Venetian solar year, which is about 224.7 Earth days long and has no moons. So basically, it rotates very slowly, but it orbits the sun relatively faster than Earth. Venus has a core, mantle, and crust. Internal heat escapes through its over 1,600 shield volcanoes. Shield volcanoes are basically just flat volcanoes having significantly more area than does height. And as you can see here, you can see the core, you can see the mantle, you can see the crust, and the atmosphere. Oops. Okay. Venus may have liquid may have had liquid surface water early in its history with a habitable environment before a runaway greenhouse effect. A greenhouse effect occurs when a planet's atmosphere contains greenhouse gases like CO2 in an amount sufficient to block thermal radiation from leaving the planet. So basically, the sun's heat cannot leave the planet, which evaporated any water and turned Venus into its present state, which is dull and without water at all. So now, unlike Earth, Venus does not have a global magnetic field. This is because Venus has a very slow rotation. Like I said before, it rotates very slowly, 116 days of slow rotation, meaning it does not generate a magnetic field. Venus has an unusual rotation compared to most planets. It rotates on its axis in the opposite direction to other planets, including Earth. This is called retrograde rotation. Venus has extremely fast winds in its upper atmosphere, reaching speeds of up to 360 kilometers per hour. That's basically like a tornado, which is faster than the Earth's rotation. Like I said before, 116.75 Earth days. The wind, the winds cause the clouds on Venus to circle the planet in about 4 to 5 Earth days, much faster than the planet rotates itself. The mean radius of Venus is approximately 6,051.8 kilometers, or 3,760 miles. The surface area of Venus is about uh, 460 million kilometers squared, or 777 million kilometers, no, million square miles. Sorry. For comparison, Earth's radius is about 6,371 kilometers, and its surface area is approximately 510 million kilometers squared. So basically, it's around the same size of Earth, like I discussed before. The surface of Venus is covered with impact craters, not as many as the Moon or Mercury, because the planet's thick atmosphere causes most meteoroids to burn up before they reach the surface. So after this, now let's talk about some of the features that Venus has. So one of the features that it has is the matte moon. The matte moon is a large shield volcano. Shield volcano, like I said before, is a flat volcano, and it rises about uh, 8 kilometers above its mean surface level, and it's one of the most prominent and well-studied features of Venus. And the second one is Maxwell Mons, the tallest mountain range on Venus. It peaks rising about 11 kilometers or 7 miles above its planet's average surface elevation. And for comparison, Mount Everest is only about 8.8 kilometers above sea level, so it's significantly taller. And now, briefly, let's talk about the discovery of Venus. So, Venus has been known since ancient times, and its discovery has not been attributed to a single person. The planet is visible to the naked eye and has been observed by various cultures for millennia. The ancient Babylonians, Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans all recorded observations of Venus, which they often mistook for a star. The first recorded detailed study of Venus using a telescope came in the early 17th century with Galileo Galilei. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to my presentation about Venus. Now let's go to Neptune.